Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to the channel. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button down there below and give us a thumbs up. As you know, social media and YouTube don't like guns, and if you do a like and a subscribe, that'll help out with keeping our instructional and safety efforts online. Anyway, yesterday we did a full video on the disassembly of the Walther P22, so if you're not familiar with how to disassemble, go ahead and watch that first. Otherwise, we can get started on replacing this front sight. So the front sight on this originally was lost. The screw came out and it was misplaced somewhere, and so we're going to replace the front sight with this VIZ package here that I got off Amazon, and it came within about a day. It comes with the new front sight assembly, the screw, an Allen wrench, and then they give you one white, 3 high-vis yellows, and 2 high-vis orange options. And they just easily just slide out using the Allen key that way, and then you can replace them. So they give us a nice little handy carrying case for those. So you've got pretty much everything you need in here in the package. The link for this is below in the description. We're an Amazon affiliate, so that's how we make our funds to keep the channel going, and I appreciate your support. We've got some super glue here that it's not required, but I'm going to use a little dab of it on the bottom of the sight here when we stick it in there. I've also got some thread locker. I'd probably go with red if I was you. I don't plan on taking this thing out. But as far as prep goes, the first thing you want to do, I took some Q-tips, simple green, or some of that yellow stuff, and then just kind of used a Q-tip and scrubbed around in there, and then rinsed it off really good with hot water. And then I took a little bit of isopropyl alcohol with another Q-tip, rubbed it around in there, but just make sure it's all grease free, and then use a hair dryer to dry it up and heat it up so the surface is prepped well. So anyway, we're going to get to this, and the first thing you're going to do, like I said, super glue doesn't really stick to everything, especially metal, so I don't even know if this is going to do any good, but we're gonna do it anyway. There's a little dab of it here to give us a little extra adhesion, hopefully. That way, if the screw does come out ever, maybe this will slow things down as far as the progression on how it comes out. This is actually the Gorilla Glue brand, but and then so we've already got the front sight missing. It's real easy, even if it was in there and you just wanted the a different style of a sight, you just pop this thing right out after the screw is gone. So this thing just sits in there kind of like that on the top. And then the hard part is probably going to be fiddling this little screw into the proper spot. So, okay, so we're going to put a little bit of this thread locker on here. You don't want a ton of this stuff on there. It's already coming out pretty fast, but that's the way it goes. I'd probably get rid of some of that, because you don't want to, thread locker, you don't want a ton of it on there. You don't want it to be all watery and liquid. It's just not really made to work that way, so less is probably better. And fortunately, that little bolt is hanging on there real nicely. We'll see if we can get that into the threads. Oh, popped off. So we're going to try and maneuver it back in there. The engineers didn't really count on people having to do this, I don't think. Okay, so after much swearing and fiddling and dropping the screw, I ended up putting a little bit of this dab of super glue gel by Gorilla and putting it on the head where the Allen key goes in, and that kept it from falling off the Allen key. And then I had to put more thread locker on it. So we've got it in there now, and we're just going to tighten that baby down. And you don't want to over tighten it, because they say that you can strip the threads. So I'm just going to snug it up. I don't know how you could over tighten it with this tiny little wrench anyway, but we got it tight. So you got thread locker on there. You have the Gorilla Glue sealant or super glue, whatever you want to call it, underneath here, and that should be pretty solid, and it looks straight. See if I can line it up so you can see. That works. All right, so there you have it. That's the whole thing, and I think this tool was probably for removing the old sight, which we didn't have on there anyway, but this thing just slides underneath there like a spatula. It's really thin to pop the old one off. But yeah, that looks pretty good. So anyway, like I said, give us a thumbs up. Links in the description for, I'll probably throw the glue, thread locker, and the sights down there as well. Check out all our other videos and please subscribe. Appreciate you watching and enjoy your shooting. Be safe.